Alright guys, welcome back. We have a new side quest that is focused solely on Incursions, the Danger Room. So let's just go through some of the items and some of the ideas behind it. Maybe some tips, some tricks, some stuff to take a look at when you're going through this. Now, number one, the refresh timer is only 5 minutes. So you can go in and basically do unlimited runs with whatever champions you want over and over again. You're going to have the option to enter into 6 different runs, each of them going to get you increasingly more rewards, and you're going to get different titles, I think, at the end of Zone 12 through all of the first 5 runs. You can get up to Zone 12, and then in the final run, you can go all the way. You do get a title at Zone 12, and then you get massive rewards at the end, including a Legends title and a 6-star Awakening gem. Now, you're also going to be able to get milestones, which look like they're going to refresh every 6 days. I do not believe that you're going to be able to get the top zone bonus of each of these every single week. I don't think that's going to be the case, or else I think that would be crazy if you could end up with like 5 6-star Awakening gems just from this. And there's also going to be there's objectives here. So what you have to do is you go in to, let's say you want to do level 1, you go in and you have to do 4 fights with a mystic or a mutant, then 4 fights with a cosmic or skill, 4 fights with a tech or science, and then 6 fights just without class advantage. So it can be class disadvantage, it can be no advantage, it can be neutral, and you can get rewards that way. And it looks like there will be like 4 sets of these objectives if they actually reset, because these first 5 objectives are only on like the 1 week timer, and then you have objectives that are for the entire length of the month, and that is using specific class champions. So offensive damage over time, control denial, and defensive utility. So what I did, for example, if I was doing a run in Sector 5 or Threat Level 5, I went ahead and I brought in, let's say someone like maybe Apocalypse, Nick Fury, Doc Ock, guys that I was happy using, and I would do the first 5 fights with Doc Ock, or the first 4 with a mutant, the next 4 with a skill, the next 4 with a tech, and then you can sub in champions as needed, and that's only going to be 12. That's like the first 4 rooms, okay? And then the other thing that's going to happen is that typically in regular incursions, every 5 rooms you get 2 final milestones for like rare hacks. This one, when you enter in the first room, you're going to get a hack right away. That hack is going to give you a hack that lasts for 99 rooms. So way more than any room you're going to need, and it'll last you for your entire run. And at the end of every room, you are only going to get 1 rare hack. Even at room 5, it's just going to be 1. But at rooms 4, 8, 12, etc., every 4 rooms, you will get at the beginning of room 4, beginning of room 8, beginning of room 12, etc., you are going to get one of these, we'll call it like a extra long rare hack that will last for 99 rooms, and those ones are great. They are also benefit specifically for champions that you have that have relics on them. So use your relics, apply them to the top champions that you're going to have, because there are going to be nodes. Some of the rare hacks in there are going to be, it'll apply, let's say, a specific degen, and it will be doubled if you, it'll put 2 degens on if you're using a champion that has a relic. It also has specific nodes in those extra hacks that have to do with the timer for your striker. So it'll might give you a striker right away at the beginning of the fight, and then will make you unblockable for a certain period of time. Or you'll use something and it'll increase the how fast you can use a striker again. And if you haven't used strikers, those can be extremely helpful for chaining specials, for stun immune champions. Lots of fun stuff there. So there are definitely some champions like Apocalypse. He's got built-in prowess, access to bleeds. There are lots of great combinations of nodes with him. Actually, there was a node that worked really well for Doc Ock with Power Drain. Obviously, if you're done with all of your objectives, you can go into threat level 6. You can bring your typical Hercules and company team and go plowing through trying to get to zone 25. But again, I think you don't have to rush necessarily to grab. There is an amazing 6-star awakening gem here. So if you do 108 fights at a specific level, you'll get the 2 milestones for threat level 1. They've got a 4-star gem, threat level 2. There's the generic 4-star, threat level 3. There's the 5-star gem, threat level 4. You get the 5-star generic. And for threat level 5, there's the 6-star awakening gem there. So you can go ahead and do your, you'd have to double check. I think threat level 6 might work for this as well. It definitely works for the outclassed. It says level 5 and higher. I have to double check if the level 6 ones I think are working for this node, like this objective as well. But lots of fun stuff, lots of rewards to get. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it all resets and do another set. But it should be, if you spend a little bit of time, even if you don't want to go and do the entire 12 rooms, it should be pretty easy to pick up your objectives if that's what you want. I always like to try and get whatever free rewards are out there for the month, and it costs no energy here. So you can go ahead, do your event quest, spend all your energy, and then you can come in here and you don't have to waste any energy on the side quest. Also, the milestones are going to get you lots of gold and these danger room components. So if we go ahead and look at the store, there is the danger room component store. Now, it says a 33-day timer, but if you look at most items, like for example these 5-star shards, it's one and done. You can buy 12 of them and that is it. The one thing and even the 6-star shards as well, you buy them once and that's all you're going to get. But if we go down and you're saying, how do I get to zone 25 in sector 6 without spending a lot of units? Because I don't want to spend the units either on it. I'd gladly get that rare title. I'd love to get that a second 6-star awakening gem. But what do? I go here and I see I've got some potions here, so maybe 6 of them seem like it's pretty good because we got 2 level 2s, 2 level 3s, and 2 level 4s. But if we go into those, they are on also like a 7-day timer. So if this is like a 28-day event, you can get these the 6 like revives. Like we can pick these up right now. We can pick up these revives with the components we've already picked up, and now it's going to reset in another 6 days, and we can pick up another 2. So 6, 12, 18, 24 revives. That's a lot of revives if you're going in with like your Hercules team. And I think it's only going to be the one run that you're going to get. So I might say, okay, fine. I'm going to go ahead, wait till the last week, take all these revives and potions, and then I'm going to go ahead, save them, put them in the overflow, and then I'll just use them in one time. Or even potentially save it for when we go just back to regular incursions, and you want to try and do a zone 25 push with by yourself or with a friend. Again, same thing here. You could go 2 people, you could go 1 person, but I believe from what it looks like, from what I've heard, is that the super rare hack is gonna only go to 1 person. So you're gonna have to kind of split those every 4 rooms. One person takes it, then the other one takes it. You're not both going to have access to that super rare hack. So potentially going solo also goes a lot faster sometimes. And I find so far the node combinations haven't been that terrible. Obviously, you can get something that is gonna make it extremely difficult or might shoehorn you in a certain spot. But the rare hacks, if you get champions that work for it, it is going to be like a lot of fun. I was doing some fights where I was in like zone 10 and it was like a 15 hit fight and it was done just because there's so much degen that was happening from the nodes. So you can go in here, you can pick up, you know, you can pick up a whole bunch of potions, maybe the small ones I don't necessarily need because I'm going to pick those up usually as we go, but I'll definitely be picking up, for example, the other potions, and go ahead, pick these up. And I'll have them for a run, trying to push maybe at some point for that. Might do it later in the month. I'm not necessarily, I can try right now, see how far I go, but if I don't, I'm not going to spend any units. I'm going to wait, buy all of these revives that you can get for free, we're going to call it. Use your components here, and then you have a chance to get a second 6-star awakening gem. So that is a little tidbit on Incursions. Hopefully we'll do some live streams maybe this month, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. If you found any hacks or combinations of champions and hacks that are working extremely well, let me know as well. I would love to see it and I could try it out. So that is the bit for Incursions. See you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.